Hi, my name is Tom Flanagan and I'm the Erasmus Coordinator in Galway Community College. So this Erasmus project is a collaboration between 3 different schools in 3 different countries working with 3 different wildlife partners, all collaborating to try and research the effect of climate change and biodiversity loss in their respective cities.
It's really important because climate change is definitely one of the greatest issues of this century and probably the future of humankind. And as teachers in secondary schools, we think this is the right age and the right place to actually spread awareness and to help these new generations find ways as how to live with climate change and try to reverse it.
So the students start off by researching and working with our wildlife partner. Here in Ireland, it's the Irish Wildlife Trust. They research the species, they look at which are the most endangered in our region. They produce these templates, information packs on using images, a little bit about morphology, natural history, and then really the focus is on what's causing the pressure. Is it habitat loss? Is it climate change? Is it man's impact? And then really the most important part of the project is looking at corrective actions. What can we do to alleviate the pressures to stop these species going extinct?
The idea is that first, our students understand that there is a problem. This is the first step. Second, to see how this problem affects their environment. Second is to find ways to help stop this. And through them, their families will know about this problem, their neighbors, and yes, I think this is the first step and this is very important.
Hi, I'm Aka from Galway Community College and I'm in transition year. We're searching endangered species in Ireland and finding ways to help them, and we're going to be publishing our findings later on this year.
So in Croatia, in my school specifically, climate change is something you can take as an extracurricular, but in terms of biology, we do learn about it.
Yeah, the project basically is a study about species that are in danger of extinction. Main causes of that extinction are basically the climate change. In this project, we also study and look at new ways of protecting of that danger. And in addition, in this project participate 3 countries, Ireland, Spain and Croatia. To analyze and see the different situations between each other.
We were researching species and finding ways to help them, and we also looked through last year's Irish Wildlife Trust magazines to help us.
Yeah, so this is a 3-year project. In year 1, unfortunately, there was no travel because of COVID restrictions, so the focus was really on getting the students up to speed with research, producing the templates, publishing our research, and I suppose we had some meetings with our partner schools and students, which they enjoyed on Zoom, but they were really looking forward to actually travelling and meeting each other in year 2. So year 2, the students continued to produce the templates, research the species, but very excitingly, they got to travel to Spain at the start of the year. They went to Rianso, they looked at the work that they're doing out in Spain to alleviate the pressures on the endangered species out there. They had a fantastic week, there was cultural exchange, they got to meet each other, they formed great friendships and relationships.
I think people should just research and find out, because the best thing you can do is just to find out to help you better the future. And hopefully you try, I guess, and help out. Meeting other kids from other countries was the fun part of the project, as we made a lot of new friends we're still in contact with, and that was very fun. We had experiences I've never experienced before. I learned a lot about their countries as well and what they've been up to, and that was very fun, very, very fun.
So it was absolutely marvellous to welcome our partners to Galway for the week. It was very exciting. The students have put a lot of work into it. We had a great schedule for the week. On the Monday, we had a walking tour of Galway. They got to learn about the history of Galway, the culture of Galway, And in forming relationship and friendships with them, they also got to learn about our connection in history.
Okay, you have a lot of history here. You have a good connection with Spain and with Galicia, right? I didn't know anything about this in the past. A good connection with the Mediterranean countries, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and this is very interesting.
Seeing students from Spain and Croatia in Galway was very fun. I believe, all three groups saw parts of Galway we've never seen before. And we also went on the boat.
They got to see some of the history in terms of the castles, some of the flora and fauna, some of the species. They enjoyed some of the music. I think there was even a little bit of dancing going on the boat. So they had a fantastic introduction to our beautiful waterways.
The experience in Aran Islands was fun. I remember when we saw the local Irish school in there building their little boat. That was very fun. I wish more schools did that actually, not buying them. There was also this, a church. The church was old. I think no one would fix it. It looked cool. It looked cool.
They got to travel to the beautiful Dunengus, and they were absolutely blown away by the spectacular landscape and scenery and the views of the cliffs of Moher and also the cliffs of Inishmore. On the Wednesday, we got to link up with our wildlife partner, the Irish Wildlife Trust, Kieran Flood, brought them out to investigate our native pollinators. So they looked at the bees, the wasps, and all the different species. They got to collect them, identify them. We even found some queen bees. They were very excited to do that, and then they got to release them back to the wild. So they really enjoyed looking at our native pollinators.
I learned that bees in Ireland, especially that type, you won't see them that much anymore. Imagine all around the world how their numbers are decreasing. You won't catch them as easily. Most areas don't even have them anymore. It's just like we had to go to a specific place to find them, which is bizarre.
Yeah, so the week culminated in the Friday. It was about opening our outdoor classroom here in Lochatalia, where we stand at the moment, and also inviting our mayor to that launch. We then got to speak with the mayor in City Hall, where our students presented the research and the corrective actions, and the mayor had agreed to take it on board, to listen to the students and to try and help in alleviating some of the problems. So the students got to see that their work came to fruition. So it was a fantastic day in City Hall. Here in the outdoor classroom, the Spanish and the Croatians came. They got to see some of the work that we've done in planting trees, in helping the local biodiversity right in the heart of Galway City come back to life. This project is fantastic. We've rewilded over 20 acres of wetland for different habitats, different species. So these are all wonderful examples of what students can do, what people can do when they work together to allow wildlife to thrive alongside people in a city.
We've discovered that most of the animals going endangered is because of habitat loss and pollution, obviously, and things like that. I would recommend other students get involved. It's eye-opening. You might find out some things you didn't know, and it helps a lot. It would really help because the more people who get involved, the more work we can do to help the environment, and that would be lovely, I guess. That would be lovely.
I have learned that we as people have to be way more aware of how we treat the environment.
A project like this is fantastic on so many different levels. The students get to do really, really beneficial research, and that's a skill that those skill sets are valuable to them for life. This is about climate change, it's about biodiversity, and they're learning that without the natural environment, without biodiversity, there is no future. So their future is interlinked. These are the kids that have grown up learning about climate change and doom and gloom, and now they actually get to do something about it. So it gives them hope. and it gives us all hope for the future.
We find that our students are really engaged and interested in this topic because it is in their interest really to find ways to a better future. And also we hope that this topic can open workplaces or even motivate our students to study courses related to science and to the improvement of our world.